Hey, Zach.
What's up, man? Welcome to the spread.
Hey, thanks.
Hell yeah. I'll show you guys around a little bit. That sink doesn't work, so don't use it. Go show you my fucking bronc. Joey, right over here. Got the chickens. Run right up to me. Yeah, chicken. Yeah, chicken. Yeah, chicken. Yeah, chicken. Yeah, chicken. They do it better for my wives. They get the more high-pitched out. Looks like they already gave us some scraps, so they're not as excited. All right, show you guys Joey. That's where I practice MMA, right there. That's the garden. Stop her next dead. What you do in your garden? Let plants die for the most part, yeah? Yeah. This is Joey right here. And he's pretty intimidating looking. Like, get over here, Joey. Come here, Joey. Come here. My bucking bronc. I don't know if you guys have heard him, but I'm basically the rip of Lincoln National Forest. Heard that, Brian?
I haven't heard that. No.
You will.
I must have missed the memo on that.
Just getting
Take you
around.
to the train station.
I'll take you to the train station, yeah.
Take him out riding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Joey.
Joey come with the property?
Nope, Joey's a new resident to the property.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Joey all alone?
He's got the goats for buddies, and then he's got the dogs that keep him company. We used to have another horse, but just didn't make any sense, and he will bite your pants.
Oh. Be after the fact.
Right, so you used to these two crazy guys over here. These are North American biting goats. I caught them in the wild. My bare hands. This is Killer and this is Princess Poppy. Don't let the names fool you. Princess Poppy's pretty ruthless.
Oh, watch out, it's gonna get you. Yeah, careful.
Be careful with these
Yeah,
guys.
you're like Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that one.
Yeah. They're pretty ruthless. These are the kids right here.
They help tame the goats.
4 of them anyways. They help tame these wild biting goats.
Yeah, what happened? You Pepper. Hey.
They seem vicious.
Are they vicious, Lincoln?
Around the bottles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You keep these outside?
They're the big meat for the diet.
Hi.
I get like that. You can do it.
So where's your dad work?
French brother?
Where's your dad work?
On his office.
He works on the office?
I tried. It didn't take me.
Okay. What does he do for French Brothers?
I think he calls people to work for the job.
Okay, what kind of people does he call?
People that's interested for a job.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
you're pretty close.
That's a great
You're
answer.
close.
Yeah.
What kind of job does French Brothers do?
Make houses.
We make houses, okay? Fair enough. What is your dad's job?
I don't know.
You don't know what do you think his job is? That's a fair answer because nobody knows quite what his job is.
Maybe him work on his office.
Just work on the office?
We'll buy the decorations and work on the office.
He has a nickname at work. Do you know what that nickname is? Do you know what a nickname is?
Yeah, I know the nickname.
Okay, so what do you think your dad's nickname is at work?
Jackery the funny guy.
He's definitely the funny guy.
Okay, so your dad has a nickname at work. What do you think it is?
What?
He has a nickname? You know what a nickname is, right?
No.
Something you call people that's not really their name, that they don't mind.
It is. Jack?
Shaq?
Shaq?
Does he play a lot of basketball?
Yes.
He does?
So he's like Shaq, huh?
Are you good at basketball? Is there hidden talent?
I used to be okay back in the day. I'm not good at all anymore.
Shaq's retired now, so.
That's right. Me too.
You too? Okay, tell me a secret about your dad. Anything. Something juicy.
Just walk around in his underwear in the morning.
Oh yeah, he does that.
I do too.
Is it embarrassing? Does he embarrass you?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to tell us about him? No?
What's your favorite thing about your dad?
That he's funny and nice.
Funny and nice.
Funny and nice.
That's
Funny
what we like
looking?
about him, too.
Huh?
Fun- He's funny looking? Tell me a secret about your dad.
What?
Tell me a secret about your
I
dad.
have a secret. Has $1 million dollars.
$1 million.
Wow.
Wow.
Secret about that.
He just rolled it
I
in.
don't know who you're talking about.
Zach's
Okay.
got some money stashed away. No wonder he says his finances are his hobby.
What else do you want us to tell him about him?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I doubt they'll
Do you
ask him
actually know what he does at work? Because
so.
not very many people actually do.
that. He says he works a lot, but I don't know what he actually does to do
Really, really hard.
Yeah, does he come home and act like he's had a hard day at the office?
all the time.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what stories we're getting from there. So you know his nickname at work.
Yes.
What is it?
It's the Zoat.
Do you think that's fitting to him?
Probably.
Does he have you call him that?
Oh, no.
She calls me many other things.
There's still kids present.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they're bad words. I can't say them right now.
If you had to give Zach a different nickname, what would you give him?
I can't say that. I was going to say your favorite nickname that you like to say, but it's not one I call you.
Oh, I feel like this is good.
Let's go there first.
Not all the kids are in here. Y'all can ask me about it later in order with you when the kids are
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really have a nickname.
Can you give us an embarrassing story on Zach? I know you got something.
So he screams like a little girl about mice. So one day there was a mice in our room, and it went behind the dresser, and he seriously went and got on the bed. So I have to handle all the mice in the house.
Perfect, guys. Come on. Do one thing.
So I'm the mice disposal.
Who's the more responsible one?
He is.
Yeah?
I mean, we both are, but yeah, he is.
I feel like that was just surface appearance.
So, did you think he was like the last guy in the world? Is that why you married him? Like, what? Why'd you wind up with Zach?
Total package.
We dated in high school.
Oh.
Okay.
So how was he in high school? Wait, let's go there first. How was he in high school?
He wasn't as funny as he is now, but he was always like the life of the party.
always
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just gotten funnier over the years.
Fine
But
line, baby. Fine line.
he was always fun.
So y'all reconnected later in life?
Yeah, we did.
That's awesome. Anything else you want to talk about, bring up, that we can poke fun at him for?
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Do you feel like he's going to beat you after we leave? You can blink if so, and we can...
No, I'll be doing the beating.
Oh.
No. He likes to make fun of everybody else. There's not really much left to make fun of him about. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's the funny one in the bunch, so we let him have that.
Fair enough.
Trees on the property.
touch.
So I'm guessing you're wanting to hear how all this became this right here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do.
But yeah, so I've done lots of different things. Right out of high school, I went to college, and I actually went to seminary school for 2 years, and then I worked at in high school. My best friend, his dad owned the McDonald's in town, so I worked at McDonald's for forever, which is why I hardly ever eat there, because I ate all the McDonald's I could ever eat. And I actually worked as a conductor for the railroad for a few years. Yeah.
For Union Pacific?
No, I was with BNSF. So I hired on up in Wyoming, which is crazy up there. It snowed 4 inches on the 4th of July while I was living there. Just like super, super cold, super slow, cold trains. And then I came back to Clovis and did it for a couple years out of there. And then I was a contractor on Kennan Air Force Base for several years, and then a pastor for about 8 years. Obviously that's why I'm such a well put together individual.
Clearly, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
they're just very, very focused. This and that. And one thing led to another. I worked at a church in Lubbock, but before that, I worked at one here in Alamogordo, and the plan was originally in Alamogordo to move, up in the mountains, because I just love being up in the mountains. The wildlife, the elk, just the scenery. And when we moved to Lubbock and decided we just really hated it, I was going to come back here. The plan was for me to get my realtor's license, and I saw French Brothers had a posting for a position, so I put in for it. I did not really know what the job was or what I was going to be doing.
Figured it out.
Yeah, I'm working on it 3 or 4 more years. I think. I think
I'll iron that out.
Yeah, I think we build houses and I order the decorations.
Close.
So
very close. So, we actually build homes and then you order the decorations. That's what
we do build homes. That's
yeah,
right.
That's right.
I was too focused on the decorations to think about the home. Yeah, and then so I saw a posting. I applied for it, and Hillary made the wisest decision she's ever made in her life. Right away, she's like, I gotta snatch this guy up. We gotta get him in here.
Sure.
He's gonna be a game changer. He's gonna really, get us where we need to be. Her words, not mine.
When are we actually gonna see that happen, though?
I'm gonna unveil that. I think probably spring of 2024. So that's the plan.
That's the plan?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, to get the full effect of the Zoat.
Well, your job's very unique, as a lot of builders don't necessarily have that position, and you kind of took on the position. Well, you did take on the position when it was brand new, right? Nobody else had ever done it, so you've kind of been able to shape it a little bit, kind of how you want it to be. Where do you see it going? Do you think we're at the final iteration of where it should be?
I
definitely see it going.
I definitely don't think I see it at the final iteration where it should be. Like you said, it's a new position, which makes it a fun position. Obviously there's there's my job description, but that's just like a basic outline of what it entails. So I see it becoming right now it's more about me just finding trades, reaching out to trades, negotiating pricing. I want to get more and where I'm involved in the field, really showing the trade appreciation, us doing different things for them and whatnot. It's kind of the background I come from a little bit, because I'd been in like the next gen ministry for 8-9 years, where I did college, youth, kids ministry, and the what runs those ministries is the volunteers, and like you're not going to keep volunteers around if you're not constantly showing them appreciation.
Right.
And I think it's the way with trades. Like if we get a good trade, we want to keep them around. We want to let them know we appreciate them. We want to go that extra mile. So I do see moving more towards that. More time in the field, more burger burns for trades. Just getting more face time out there. There's so many trades like I talk to several times a week, like where you have a good rapport, or like friends. I'll check in on them if they're sick or not doing well, but I've never actually met this person, So
right.
It'd be nice to be able to do that a little bit more. But it is just such a new position. I'm trying to fill it out and figure out what it is, and what all I can do and what all I can add to it. And like you said, a lot of other builders this is even a position they have, and different conventions I've went to and whatnot. I've realized that because they're like, trade partner rep, what do you do? Like, you're the only one here I've met with. It's the trade partner rep. So But I know, I love the position. I love the work environment. I like what I get to do because I'm very like relationship minded, and that's kind of what I get to do is just build relationships with trades and people within the company. And I really enjoy where I get to work. I love the people I work with three exceptions.
Did you want to say names?
No.
What's up that name?
I'm right here.
One of them's this little Italian guy. He makes a mean grilled carrot, I hear.
So, what do you think your favorite part of the position is? Do you like the negotiating part? Do you like the hunt of trying to find the new trades? I know that gets frustrating in some of these towns we build in because of the lack of trades. You have to kind of use other resources to find random people to.
The hunt can be a pain, especially in certain cities. It's hard to get trades to come there and whatnot. But the thrill of when you actually find one, when it's been really, really hard, it's like, it's like really, really relieving. And you're like, oh man, I thought I was never going to find this concrete trade. No one's going to come here. And then when you finally find one, it's like, okay, well, we made it happen. We found the person we were looking for. As far as negotiating, like, I'm probably, most people hate the idea of like discussing pricing. Like, I grew up going with my grandpa to garage sales, and he was always like, if they're asking 50 cents for it, he was going to give them a nickel, and like.
So that's where all that comes from.
Yeah. So so I've always, when I was in college, I'd buy and sell vehicles. Me and my wife have, bought and flipped several homes, and so I get a high out of like negotiating, like, and getting that price point that we need to be at. So like whenever we were negotiating a Laura Vista, a lot of people would just be like, oh God, I dread the idea of that,
Right.
But I was excited for it. I'm like, I'm going to see how low I can get them down, like how
Sure.
low we can negotiate where they can still turn a profit, but we're getting at a price point where we need to be at.
Yeah,
So.
and I was there to experience that, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
I thought you did great. It was
a
fun.
good time.
It was
Yeah.
a good time. It was a very good time. So your nickname, the Zoat. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Who gave you that? Where did that come from? I guess I don't even know where that came from.
Really, I mean, just everyone in the office got together, and they just this guy needs a cool nickname.
Yeah.
And their work, they put it together. Zach of all trades, and I'm like, cool, yeah, let's go with it.
So you named yourself.
Yeah, I gave myself that.
But it's really stuck. I mean, it's really.
And then they've shortened it to the Zoat. It's fun. I like to. Most people in the office would probably say that I like to joke around and have a good time while I'm at work. So I think it makes for a fun environment doing stuff like that.
Yeah. You were in the ministry for 8 years?
Yeah, full time for about 8 years. Yeah.
What led you there, and then what kind of got you away from there?
So it's something I'd always kind of thought of even when I was in high school, and then I went to Bible college a year after I graduated, and it's not something I did right after I got out of Bible college. Matter of fact, it was I was about 30 whenever I actually started in ministry full time. But it's just something I've always been passionate about. I'm passionate about my faith, my beliefs, and like I said, like I love relationships. I'm very people focused, and that's 100% a business of people.
Sure.
So, and what led me out of it, I enjoyed doing it. I did it for a while. I took a job in Lubbock. That it just wasn't a good fit for me. It wasn't a good work environment. I didn't like who I was working for. Now that didn't lead me necessarily not to want to do ministry anymore, but after me and my wife talked about it, it was like it'd be nice to try something else for a while. Let's do something else. So, because it had been for the longest time where Friday was the only day that we had family time. My kids are on school on Friday. Because ministry you work Saturday through Thursday. So you're working those days. Friday's the only day my kids are in school. So it was just time for us to. Focus on family, have the weekends off, and as far as coming to work at French Brothers, I really didn't know what I was in for. Like I'd done construction work before. I'd been a contractor, I'd flipped homes, but I'd never been involved with like production building or anything like that. But it's turned out to be, I don't see myself going anywhere for a long time.
Right.
I really enjoy it here, and it'd be the biggest mistake they ever made if they got rid of me.
Yeah, no,
So-
we'll make sure we write that down.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself, I mean, obviously you see yourself with French Brothers moving forward. What other positions could you see yourself trying to get into or interested in at this time?
At one point in time, like I was thinking about different positions within the company, but
I want to build the position I'm in right now. So I see myself just building this position into, hopefully eventually, like management position or something like that. As Kevin's talked, French Brothers is, we're expanding, we're going places, we're getting bigger. So I feel like there's room for growth within the position that I'm in right now. So,
Absolutely.
But no groping. You can grow, but no groping.
you can. it's not recommended.
And then HR comes around.
Right.
I think it'd be cool for you to grow the position. Then, if you step away one day into a different position within the company, to kind of see your old position, who takes that, and just see how they grow it. I think that's always a fun part of business, to see how people grow different positions. I'm excited to see how you grow the current position, especially as we start going to bigger markets or growing our footprint larger. I'm kind of curious to see how you grow your position. I really think it's kind of on you to figure out, hey, what's that actually look like? And like the trade appreciation thing you've talked about, we talked about the other day, that we need to do more of that. You really spearheading that across the company, making sure we're doing it, because we know we appreciate our trade partners, but we're so quick to call and complain about, hey, you're late, you didn't show up, you didn't do this up to our quality standards. Well, 9 times out of 10, they're doing the right thing. They show up on time. They go above and beyond for us. We really got to show them that appreciation.
Yeah.
I really see you fitting into that, and like you said, getting FaceTime with these guys and gals out there, and really putting a face to a name.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sure you've talked to so many people. You're like, I don't.
Oh yeah, no.
You got it in your mind what they look like. You're gonna show me.
Yeah,
like,
it always surprises me. Like I talk to him on the phone, and I have this picture, and then I meet him. Like you don't look like what
You're not what you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
cool.
ruined my expectations.
I'm sure they feel the same.
So Zach,
These axles aren't concreted in.
Oh, no?
I got bad news for you.
Not gonna work.
You're not allowed to be a builder. No, we had 30 feet extra, Zach. We're literally 30 feet short. So, Zach, the Zoat, he has failed his builder's course. He failed at measuring out the zip line. Go ahead and break this down for us, Brian.
Homeboy said he had 30 extra feet. We actually came up probably 30 feet short.
It was the UK version.
He didn't measure.
Yeah.
It's all
So in order to make up for his mismeasuring, he's going to do some man stuff and cut down some wood.
with his electric chainsaw.
Electric chainsaw.
I'm ready to cook some food. How about you?
Yeah, let's
So food. Food. Check out Zach's skulls, the killer.
Yeah, let's go see those the deer heads and elk heads. It's a lovely, lovely house of death.
We really appreciate you having us out here.
Yeah, definitely had a good time with you guys today. Cooked some good food. That was
Yeah.
delicious.
Just throwing it on there.
Yeah, you guys
Mountain dinner.
You guys mismeasured my zip line, but
Yeah,
that was
definitely.
mistakes happen. I'll let it go because the food was so good, Adam. So yeah, we'll let this one go.
Well, we really hope all of you have really enjoyed the episode because we got some really horrible news for you.
What is it?
I'll let you.
No,
I'll let you
I don't
break
wanna
it.
say it.
Well, you're like the harbinger of bad news in a way sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like you enjoy bad news sometimes.
Big fan of it. Well, we're gonna have to let you go. Moving forward, Zach's gonna take over the hosting duties for Quality No Exceptions. So that's exciting for what we have going on. He's gonna take it to another level and see where it goes.
Yeah, it's good for everyone, really. Zach's personality, you're perfect to help us out. I think you'll help take us to that next level. And then, we're getting busier. Everyone's responsibilities are growing. So 3-man team should really help tackle this a lot better, I think.
100%. I think it's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to get to host, get to interview different French Brother employees, trades, team members. Yeah. it's gonna be a good time. And remember, guys, we don't build houses, we build homes, right? So
Attaboy.
Don't mess that up, right? Yeah.
See, we're breaking you in.
There we go.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed it, and we're coming after you.
Did I look as awkward as I feel?
We hope you've enjoyed the episode as much as we have. Be sure to like, share, and/or subscribe. We will see you next time on #QualityNoExceptions. Brought to you by French Brothers Homes.